Welcome to the News Hour. The 2024 presidential campaign is entering the final weekend before the critical first debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris.
While the vice president huddles with her team for debate prep, the Republican nominee was in federal court, fighting to overturn a guilty verdict, while another case saw a big delay. John Yang begins our coverage.
The former president began his day with a familiar legal battle.
No one is above the law.
In New York City, Trump and his lawyers asked a federal appeals court to overturn a $5 million verdict that found him liable for sexual abuse and defamation of the columnist E. Jean Carroll. She accused him of raping her nearly 3 decades ago. Today, Trump lashed out against the accusations and once again claimed, without evidence, that the lawsuit was politically motivated.
I'm running for president, and I have all these cases all of a sudden come out, and they're fake cases, and they report back to DOJ.
In another courtroom, a legal win in another case. For now, a Manhattan judge delayed Trump's sentencing in his hush money case until after the November election. It had been scheduled for later this month. By afternoon, Trump was back in a battleground state, North Carolina, making his case to the Fraternal Order of Police.
With your help, we will restore public safety to our streets. We will bring back law and order to our nation.
His Democratic opponent, Vice President Kamala Harris, spent her day in Pittsburgh, out of the public eye, but gearing up for next week's presidential debate. Today, the Harris-Walz campaign announced that in August it had raised a staggering $361 million. That's nearly triple what Trump took from donors in the same month, $130 million. Harris begins the home stretch to Election Day with $404 million on hand to spend.
No office in
Days after announcing her support for Harris, former Representative Liz Cheney said Harris had the vote of another prominent Republican, her dad.
Do you care to share with us who he might be voting for?
Dick Cheney will be voting for Kamala Harris.
As the campaign enters the final 2-month sprint, voting can officially begin as the first absentee ballots hit mailboxes in North Carolina today. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm John Yang.